Hi, I'm Labrina, a recovering perfectionist on a journey from shame to freedom. In the past 3 weeks, the struggle has been real. Hello, all you wonderful people. I have been AWOL from the world of YouTube for the past 3 weeks or so, and I wanted to kind of let you guys know what's been going on, like why, how that relates to my fitness slash weight loss journey, because it definitely does, and then also let you know the little truth that has been rolling around in my head over and over and over the past couple weeks, because I think it is something that no matter what your goals are and no matter where you are in life, I think it's applicable. So, okay, here's what's up. Last time I was on here, I was finishing up a 21-day program. But like the day after I posted a video, I traveled to Tennessee to see my family. My sister was in town from Arizona. My parents live in Tennessee with my little sister, and it was the first time in 2 years that all of us were together. And I mean, you know how it is when you're visiting family. There's home cooked meals and treats and fun and adventures. And I stuck to the workout plan, but to be completely honest with you, when I started this whole journey, my nutrition was not a priority. And I knew that. I gave myself permission for nutrition to not be the top priority because I was so stuck that I just needed to be able to focus on one thing, and it was getting in a 30-minute workout every day. And I did it. Like, I finished the program. It was so good. But here's what's up. When I was out of town, I didn't know where to record the video or how to get the lighting right, or if my family would be around, and would that be rude if I snuck away to record a little blip, and then how would I edit it, and that would take time, and blah blah blah. Long story short, I just was like, I'll just delay it, it's fine. And then I got home and I weighed in, and I was heavier than when I started my 21-day program, which was so frustrating. Like, okay, first of all, it was a lot of like bloating from being on the road, and I know that like stuff happens, and I knew that my nutrition had not been top priority, and I knew that with that being the case, it wasn't that nutrition wasn't a top priority, it was that I had basically just been like, I'm going to eat whatever, but I'm going to work out. So the saying that you can't outwork a bad diet is so true. And I knew that in my head. I just wanted to get that healthy habit started, and I did. Like, that was a win, right? So the whole thing with perfectionism is often we tend to think that if we make one mistake, the whole journey is ruined. And cognitively, like in our heads, we can notice that that doesn't make a lot of sense, and that consistency is logical. But at the same time, that emotional struggle is huge. So I get back, I was weighing in heavier, and it is not about the pounds. I keep telling myself that. It is a truth I tell myself, but the feelings were not following. And I had missed one video, and then having that little setback definitely made it to where I was like, okay, but I just want to be like healthier before I post anything again. That's the whole point of this, is I'm trying to give you guys just a weekly insight, because I know it's a journey, and I know that we all have our own journey. And if you're watching this, you probably can relate with some of those struggles. So in this case, the struggle was I got off track, and it was really hard to get back on. And I'm grateful that I already had a plan. I had already planned that a couple days after getting back in town, like 5 days after, I was going to start this longer workout program that lasted 80 days. The workouts were more intense, and it was paired with nutrition. Cool. So that's for another day. That's been going well. The thing that I find so freeing to remind myself is that in life we pause. But that pause doesn't have to be a stop. In fact, that's the truth I've been telling myself over and over. Don't let your pause be a stop. Like, just don't do it. Keep going. And it doesn't matter if it's with workouts, if it's with nutrition, if it's with a relationship that we're trying to lean into, if it's with another healthy habit that we're choosing to pick up, like like for me, making my bed every morning is a healthy habit. It just sets the tone for the whole day. Or leaving my kitchen sink clear at the end of the day. It's huge. And when I get off track, that doesn't mean I have to go trash my whole house, right? Like, I can always pick up the next day and make the bed. Or empty the dishwasher, clean out the sink. So it's the same way with fitness. And I think that we can understand it. But I've done this so many times in my life, and I know I'm kind of crazy. Like, I can get a little goofy, but I don't think that I'm the only person who struggles with this. I really don't. So there's my challenge. Also, the other thing that's going on right now is that Brett and I, my husband and I mentioned before that we own a theater, Magic and Wonder Theater. And we are finally getting to launch. We're in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and we're finally getting to open up. We were supposed to do it way back in April, but hello, life and pandemic and stuff. So yeah, this, if you've ever, I don't know, most people aren't theater people. I get it. But even with anything like a retail store around, sorry, there's a car going by. I'm in my car because my house is kind of crazy right now. Like, I have 2 little boys, and so I'm like pulled off in this parking lot because I just wanted like a couple minutes of quiet. And this is real life right now. This is where I'm at. Things are crazy because we're getting ready to launch a show in less than 2 weeks. I would imagine it's like a retail store around Black Friday, before and after, where things are crazy. Paired with the fact that my husband and I are producing and in the shows. So there's rehearsals and prep and everything. And honestly, it's just a lot, but this is the first time during a launch that I have been not crash dieting. That's huge for me. Just eating healthy in moderation, and that I have been working out consistently and loving myself, setting myself up for success so that I can pour into others and I can lead our team more effectively. And I gotta say, I'm liking the feeling and the results. It's so good. So yeah. Things are super crazy, and that is one reason why I'm in my car. This is not fancy, but it's real life right now. And I decided that if I am trying to be open about ditching shame in my health journey, and this is totally relating, like I was ashamed, I got behind on these videos, I may as well delete my whole channel. Like, that's so stupid. It's not logical, but I know that other people struggle with this thought process. So here's my encouragement to you. Whatever you are pulling away from right now, and you get this like, ugh, every time you think of it. Maybe it's a text message you haven't responded to in 2 weeks, and you just don't want to even think about it. And every time you think about that person, you get a little ashamed. Or maybe it is a room in your house that is completely cluttered, and you feel like it is so far gone because wouldn't it be better if you could just keep it clean all the time? Or maybe it's like a purse you need to empty, or getting off track with your fitness and being like, well, screw it. I'm going to order 2 boxes of donuts and eat them all by myself in T-minus 2 days. You're not too far gone. A pause, getting off track with our goals, does not have to be a full stop at all. You can pause, you can catch your breath, you can redirect. And you can learn from the process. And I truly believe that if we continue to press in and we lean into those difficult situations that we really are ashamed of, that action will take us toward freedom. Just acting on something, a small action. Again, my bedroom's a mess, but today I made my bed. And that small action helped me breathe easier, and it helped me see that there is hope. So, there you go. The next couple weeks are probably going to be a little rough because I ain't got time to be doing fancy editing because I'm very slow with this. I'm not a videographer, obviously. So yeah, I would still love to hear about your journeys and what you're dealing with right now, what you're processing. Here's the deal. The best place to follow me is on Instagram. That's the best place. I put up stories. You guys can follow me and Brett as we are getting ready for launch and leading into rehearsals. Like, it's fun for me. I love giving people the behind the scenes sneak peek at the theater and getting everything set up. But it also is the behind the scenes of how I am making daily choices to continue to walk towards freedom. Because when we are healthy on the inside and we're healthy on the outside, we genuinely can love people better. Love you guys. Leave me some comments if you have anything stood out to you in the video. If there's any questions that you have or something that you think would be fun for me to dive into, I would love to hear that. I am such a fan of feedback. I choose to be a fan of feedback. So thanks, guys. I will talk to you guys next Thursday. That is my commitment. Even if it is a crazy little blip backstage, I will keep you guys updated and lean in to this thing that I have felt a little ashamed about. Thanks for tuning in. To follow my journey on the day-to-day, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And never miss an update. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I'll see you next Thursday.